The flickering light of 100 candles danced across the sacred chamber, illuminating the serpent motifs carved into every surface. The air was thick with the aroma of incense, a blend of frankincense and myrrh. Mama Naga sat poised on her gilded throne, draped in a flowing emerald robe adorned with golden snake embroidery. Her piercing amber eyes glowed in the dim light, a gaze that seemed to pierce through the veil of one's soul. A timid knock echoed through the chamber, barely audible over the hiss of a serpent coiled at her feet. "Enter," she commanded, her voice smooth as silk, but heavy with an unspoken warning. The door creaked open, and a young woman, barely in her 20s, stepped inside. Her beauty was undeniable, but her tear-streaked face and trembling hands betrayed her desperation. She knelt immediately, bowing so low that her forehead touched the ground. "Mama Naga, I beg you, save me." Mama Naga leaned forward, her long hair cascading over her shoulder like a dark waterfall. "Speak, child. What has brought you to my temple?" The woman raised her face, her eyes brimming with tears. "My name is Ada. I am in love with a man, Tunde, who is promised to another. His family has arranged his marriage to a wealthy woman from Lagos. I cannot lose him, Mama Naga. He is my heart, my soul. Please make him love me and only me." Mama Naga's lips curled into a faint smile, revealing just a hint of sharp teeth. "You seek to bind his heart to yours, to make him forsake his promises and his family for your love?" Ada nodded fervently. "Yes, Mama. I will give anything you ask." The serpent at Mama Naga's feet slithered closer to Ada, its emerald scales glinting in the candlelight. Mama Naga extended a delicate hand, letting the snake wind around her arm. "Love is a potent force," she mused, her voice laced with both wisdom and menace. "But it is also dangerous. What you seek is not love, but control. Are you prepared to pay the price for such a gift?" Ada hesitated, her eyes darting to the snake now gazing at her with unblinking eyes. I am prepared." Mama Naga rose gracefully, her robe flowing behind her like a river of silk. She moved to an ancient wooden chest, pulling out a vial of shimmering crimson liquid. "This potion," she said, holding it up, "will bind his soul to yours. But beware, child. Love born of enchantment is fragile. Should his heart waver, the bond will turn to poison, for both of you." Ada took the vial with trembling hands, her resolve firm despite Mama Naga's warning. "Thank you, Mama. I will not fail." Weeks passed, and the spell worked as promised. Tunde became utterly devoted to Ada, forsaking his fiancé and disobeying his family. They eloped to a small village where their love seemed unshakable. But as time went on, cracks began to show. Tunde's once vibrant eyes grew dull, his movements sluggish. He became possessive, paranoid, and distant, as if the bond between them was draining his very essence. Desperate and guilt-ridden, Ada returned to Mama Naga's temple, her beauty now marred by sleepless nights and worry. "Mama Naga, please help me. Tunde is not the man he was. He is a shell of himself. I fear I have destroyed him." Mama Naga watched her with an expression of cold indifference. "You sought to bend love to your will, and now you see its true cost. I warned you, child." Ada fell to her knees, clutching at Mama Naga's robe. "Please, I'll do anything to free him from this curse." Mama Naga tilted her head, her long fingers brushing the serpent now coiled around her neck. "To undo what has been done requires sacrifice. Are you willing to give up the love you fought so hard to claim?" Ada sobbed but nodded. "Yes, if it will save him." With a wave of her hand, Mama Naga summoned a basin filled with dark water. She chanted in an ancient tongue, her voice rising and falling like the hiss of 1,000 snakes. The water began to glow, and the serpent around her neck slid into the basin, disappearing into its depths. Place your hands in the water, Mama Naga commanded. Ada obeyed, and a searing pain shot through her body as the bond between her and Tunde was severed. When she withdrew her hands, they were marked with snake-like scars. "You are free," Mama Naga said, her voice softer now. "But remember, love is not something to be taken. It must be given freely, or it will destroy all it touches." Ada returned to her village to find Tunde recovering, his eyes once again full of life. Though their love was no more, she was grateful for his chance at happiness, even if it meant living apart. As for Mama Naga, she sat back on her throne, her serpent companion returning to her side. "The heart is a fragile thing," she murmured, her gaze distant. "And those who seek to control it often lose their own in the process."